good morning everyone. This is Parveen. Today we are on the first session of class 8 Geography chapter number 6 Agriculture. Till now we have seen so many chapters in geography, that is resources. We learn about the resources, we learn about different types of resources which we have. We also learn about the different types of natural resources which we have. Today we are going to learn a very important chapter of geography, that is agriculture. Now why this chapter is very important? This chapter is very important because as we live in India and India is an agricultural country. More than 75% of our population depend upon agriculture for their livelihood. Their income source is agriculture, and as if you have seen, our industries also depend upon agriculture for raw materials. So agriculture is very important for our country and for the development and growth of our country. That is why this chapter is very important, which is called as agriculture. Now, when we start with this chapter, in this particular session, we are going to see different factors affecting agricultural activity. Generally speaking, in the whole world, what are the different factors which affects agricultural activities? Now, when we talk about the factors influencing agricultural activities, these factors can be divided into two, that is natural factor and man-made factor. There are certain natural factor which affects agriculture, that means which affects the production of agriculture, which affects the production of crops, which is there in agricultural activity. And there are also certain, in this modern age, there are certain man-made factors also which affects the production activity or production in agricultural activity. Now first we will start with natural factor. First one, under natural factor, first one is relief. What do we mean by relief? Relief means pattern of land surface. Pattern of land surface is called as relief, whether we are having a hilly region, we are having highland slopes, and in the flat areas we are having lowland slopes and flat surface of the land. So relief is called as pattern of land surface. Now this pattern of land surface also affects the agricultural activity or agricultural production, because the pattern of land serves the medium of fertility of soil. It serves the medium of you can say moisture in the soil and the climatic condition also. So over here when we talk about the relief, flat and lowlands are suitable for agriculture because flat and lowlands have moisture in the soil, have fertility in the soil, and lowland and flat areas also have river connectivity more, which is suitable for agriculture. That is why flat and lowlands are suitable for agriculture, and as such hilly regions which is on a very top level where we have a very low temperature or cold climate, you can say, there hilly area soil is less fertile and moisture in the soil is also very less, because of which agricultural production is not more. That is why early civilization, when we talk about history, early civilization starts in the flat and lowland areas, because these areas are suitable for agricultural activity. Now second natural factor which affects the agricultural activity or production of agriculture is soil. Now what is soil? Soil is a mixture of variety of minerals and organic substances, as we have also seen that soil is a natural resource. Okay, soil is an abiotic natural resource which we have learned in the chapter abiotic resources. We have seen that soil is a mixture of variety of minerals and organic substances which we have in land. Now the soil plays very important role in the production of agriculture and production in agriculture. Fertility, agriculture, you can say activity or production of this agricultural activity or production of the crops depend upon the fertility of soil. If soil is more fertile, production is more. If soil is less fertile, production is less. So soil actually is it is a medium or source of moisture and food for plants. It provides moisture and foods for plants, for crops. So fertility of soil, if fertility of soil is more, then the production is also more. And rich and fertile soil is very useful for agricultural activity and for agricultural production. Third one is water. Now water is very essential for the growth of plants. very essential for the growth of plants. That is why we say that where the areas where irrigational facilities are provided, where rivers are there, in those areas food crops production are more, and those areas are suitable for the food crop production. And the last one is climate. Now climatic condition also affects the production in the agricultural activity, because different kinds of crops require different kinds of climate. That is why we have that kharif crop and rabi crop. Okay, according to the climate these crops grown, because certain crops are there which requires cold climate and low temperature and low rainfall. Certain crops are there which requires high temperature and high rainfall. So accordingly there are different crops which grows in different seasons or different climatic conditions. So that is why we can say that it controls arable land in the world. The arable land means land on which crops are grown. The land on which crops are grown are called as arable land. Climatic condition controls the production of arable lands by providing different climates. And when we talk about the climatic condition for agricultural activity, adequate temperature, rainfall, hot and humid climate is very favorable for agricultural production. So these are certain different factors, natural factors which affects the agricultural activity or which influence the agricultural activity or agricultural production naturally. So I hope you understood the natural factor. Now moving on further, we will see second factor which influence the agriculture is man-made factor. As I have told you, in modern times, human beings have made so many different machines and things which is very suitable for the production of agriculture and to increase the level of production in agriculture, because nowadays our population is increasing day by day. And to meet the needs of the population, to meet the food needs of the population, these man-made factors are very important. So now we will see different man-made factors which affects the production in agriculture. First one is machine. As an invention of machines helps the agricultural activity of farmers to save the times. Like tractors. Tractors have been used instead of using hal and kudal. Tractors have been used, and when tractors have been used for sowing a land, then the time which has been taken by the farmer is very less. It is very time consuming. It is very time saving, not time consuming. It saves the time of the farmer to cultivate the land when farmer use tractor as a machine, which is invented by man or which is invented by human beings. Second one is fertilizers. Chemical and biofertilizers are also very essential to increase the level of production. It enhances the fertility of soil and production. It increases the level of production, but we need to use them carefully, because these chemical fertilizers can affect the fertility of soil or it can cause the soil erosion. So we need to use them in a very careful manner. Next one is labor. Labor is also required for the agricultural production, and labor is a very important factor in the agricultural production. Labor is required to cultivate the land. Labor is required to sow the land. See, when we talk about different plantation activities like planting crops, then cotton balls, weaving cotton balls, and tea leaves, taking out tea leaves from the tea trees. These things are there, or these works are there which can be done by laborers, and these laborers are very helpful and essential for agricultural activities. And last one is market and transport. Transport and marketing is also essential for agricultural activity, because transport is required for the movement of agricultural crops from one place to another, or from one region to another where it is required. And market is also essential, because market is used for selling those agricultural crops to the consumers, through which farmers can earn profit. So this is about the factors influencing agriculture, that is natural factor and man-made factor. I hope you have understood these two factors. In our next class or next session, we are going to see the farming system. What are the farming system which we follow? Till then, thank you.